In cities and towns across the country, teachers are the lifeblood of their communities. They don't just teach content, they are molding the future. We believe every teacher needs to be recognized and supported, and this is especially true during the first few years of their career. This year, we are making our way across Kansas to visit former students, surprise them with needed classroom supplies, and inspire the next generation of teachers. Join us as we crash the class. I'm Debbie Mercer, Dean of the College of Education at Kansas State University, and we just arrived in Topeka, Kansas. And we're here at Quincy Elementary School, a signature art school in the Topeka 501 public school system. Mrs. Crow, the principal here at Quincy, invited us to come crash the class of her special education teacher, Kathy Anstaett. Mrs. Anstaett is an early career teacher who creates positive learning environments for her students. And Mrs. Crow says every student feels valued and empowered when they're in her classroom. So come along with us as we crash her class.
Oh, yeah.
You know about the Wildcats? Well, that's where I work. It looks like this.
Yeah,
you know that? Are you ready? Welcome back to your classroom. I'm Debbie Mercer. I'm the Dean of the College at Kansas State. Of course you know Dr. Kat, and we have crashed your class.
All right, well, crash it.
Look, and here's applause. Yay. So we have a Crash the Class series. I go across the state, and our whole goal is to lift up and support early career teachers.
Well, yeah.
And so we're thrilled to be here at Quincy. Kyle is our videographer. He's been here all day taking footage of the school and talking to some of your colleagues and some of your students. So we have a special place for you to sit down and be able to watch a short video.
Okay. All right. Okay. Did I miss you?
Yeah, you missed that. But
I still remember when she got a hold of me as her master's program was finishing and said, you know, I think I want to do more. And just sitting and talking about why in the world someone would want to continue an education after you've got that licensure. And that really resonated with me. Kathy, I just want you to know I'm really kind of proud and in some ways jealous of what you're doing. You know, my first passion is always back in classrooms. So keep doing it, keep growing, try new things. Some will work, some won't. You know, keep the spirit up.
One thing that stands out to me about Kathy is her dedication to her students. It's obvious that she's built a strong relationship with each of her students, and she cares about them both in the classroom, but as people outside of it as well. Kathy, I have loved working with you the last 2 years. I hope we get to continue to work together. You have been a very positive influence on Quincy as a school and also me as an educator, and it's been a pleasure to work with you the last 2 years.
Kathy has a great sense of humor, and she carries that over to her students. She's always doing these crazy dances in her room, and she gets kids dancing with her. Kathy, I am so happy that we've been able to work together these last couple years. My first year here at Quincy, it was kind of lonely. It was during COVID, and I was kind of by myself. And then you came my second year, and it's like my whole career turned around. And so I'm not gonna get sappy here, but I am thankful for you every day.
Oh, she's like a quilter. Each of us are a piece to that quilt, and she takes this and she stitches daily. She takes this fabric and just like us, and she just weaves us and sews us together to make us whole for everything to run efficiently. And I appreciate that.
I just laugh every day when I pull into the parking lot thinking I'm doing a great job getting here early. But I always giggle because I know Kathy's always going to be waiting there for me. And I pull in, I see her little white space car, and I just know that we're going to have a good day. When Kathy works with her students, it's just amazing. Like I said, she works with special education students, and that can present, challenging situations at times. And she never gets worked up. She never loses her temper, shows frustration. She has the kind of patience you could only hope that your child would receive from a teacher. I just want to say thank you for everything you do with our kids and coming back every day with renewed energy and patience and love for our students.
Mrs. A is really good at being nice. One of my favorite things to do with Mrs. A is, learn. Just anything involving math. Mrs. A is also one of my favorite teachers. Thank you for teaching.
I like how she's really sweet and how she likes to play games with you and have fun. Miss A is really good at playing bingo. Yes, I feel like Miss A is the sweetest person that I've probably met.
Tell me one thing you really like about Miss A.
Reading books with her and doing some stuff with her. The favorite thing to do with Miss A is reading. Thank you, Miss A, helping me to learn to read.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So one thing that Mrs. Anstaett said she would like to have in her classroom for her boys and girls to use are magnetic stick building blocks. So we have a whole tub full of kits. Are you excited about these?
Yeah.
Oh, they are so cool. So this is proof positive about how flexible you are in your classroom, because here we've dumped out these wonderful new manipulatives and the kids are so excited about them and you're just rolling with it. We are so proud of you. We are so proud of you. The impact you're making is obvious, and I want you to know that it was your principal, Mrs. Crow, that nominated you for this recognition. And she talked about the environment that you make for your students that is so welcoming and so empowering, and where each child feels valued, and that is very evident. So thank you for letting us crash your classroom. Thank you for your nomination. And here's a little purple goodness, because you can never have too much purple. And Mrs. Crow, I have one for you too. And we'll leave these resources with you so your students can enjoy them. Thank you. So thank you. Oh, proud of you. Oh, wonderful work. Wonderful work.